everyone, and welcome to another video from the Snap. Today we're going to be opening a Mosaic Blaster and a Mosaic Cello on screen, but I wanted to talk about something else. So you're going to be seeing that on the screen, and I'm doing a clever voiceover over the top. So if what I'm talking about doesn't correspond to what's happening on the screen, then don't worry, that's how it's meant to be. But I just wanted to talk about a couple of things, and so you've got something to watch at the same time. We've got the blaster and the cello opening in the background. So first things first, I'll start at the beginning. About 3-4 months ago, I joined a large Facebook group for trading NFL cards in the United Kingdom. I'm not going to say the actual name of the group, but I'm sure you can all work it out. Everything was going along fine. Hadn't noticed any problems or any issues or anything. Had a couple of brief issues isn't the right word. A couple of things that were like deleted or removed by admin. One was a sales post, not by me, but someone who made one very close to the end of the day, on the day that they do trading only, which I responded to. I don't know the exact time, but it was after 11 o'clock, I think, probably even closer to midnight than that. And both of us kind of got slapped on the wrist for selling on a trading day. So it was nothing major. It was just an honest mistake, forgetting which day it was. And obviously, if you want to be pedantic, we could have just waited half an hour and done it afterwards, after midnight. So didn't think much of it. Then subsequently, I think it was subsequently, or it may have been before, I made a post about deliveries from Panini, just inquiring as to how people get their deliveries through from Panini, whether they come in envelopes, boxes, etc, etc. Because I wanted the product to come in pristine condition, and right at the end I just very briefly mentioned that the reason I wanted the product to come in pristine condition was because I was thinking of doing a card break. Never mentioned the name of the group. In fact, I'm not even sure I had the group at that point. Didn't mention where, who, how, any details, just said the word break. And that post got removed. Again, is what it is. I'd not been a member for a long time. I knew the rules about promoting, but as far as I was concerned, I wasn't promoting. I just said the word break, that's all. But apparently that's enough to get you put on some sort of monitoring list where all your posts have to be approved before they go up. So I was okay with that, to be honest with you. I wasn't out to do anything, to create any problems or anything. So even though I did feel a bit targeted, and I was relatively new to the group, hadn't, as far as I was concerned, hadn't promoted. Even if you had clicked on my name following that post where I'd mentioned the word break, you never would have found anything else, because my personal profile is locked up so tight. You never would have actually found a group by me or anything to do with me through that method. So that's why I thought it was a little bit harsh, to be honest with you. Never actually got any notification or anything from admin. Admin never spoke to me, never warned me, never tried to find out what was going on. Absolutely zero. In fact, the times that I did deal with admin, the person I dealt with was helpful, but I always had to instigate it. And as an owner of another group with over 30,000 members, I never think that's a good way to go about things. You should be proactive in your adminning. Your members will appreciate that. Don't leave them to find out everything on their own. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that one. Anyway, so absolutely fine. My posts are being monitored at this point. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not trying to do anything, so that doesn't really bother me. Other than the fact that I see plenty of posts go up day after day after day, which clearly break the rules and don't get taken down. But again, that's just the name of the game. That's just how it works sometimes. So it all came to a head about 2-3 weeks ago. I'd been doing some sales, putting cards up on the group, and then obviously doing the transactions privately via Messenger. And this is the case where I had not been contacting anyone within the group. I'd never unsolicited or contacted anyone unsolicited. I'd only ever spoke to anyone on the group when they had already spoke to me first or expressed an interest in the things I had to have for sale. Obviously, I sold a few of those things, and over time I decided to start doing my own breaks and everything. So I decided to put a small slip of paper in, just with sales that have been conducted privately. Just mentioning the group. No obligation, no shining lights or anything. Just a slip of paper. Thanks for buying from me. Thanks for your payment. Blah 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 blah. Would you like to? Would you consider maybe joining this group? And obviously you guys all know about the group. It's designed to help people starting out in the hobby, or just designed for people who might not have the money for a 40, 50, 60 pound break to take part. It's a bit more fun. It's something different to what a lot of other people are offering. Somehow word got back to admin of the group that we're discussing. And to be honest with you, one of my biggest problems is the person who effectively, for want of a better word, grasped me up to admin, whoever that was, and I've got an idea of who it was. Zero respect from me. I think it's totally out of order. You could have come to me, could have said something, could have just thrown the bit of paper in the bin, but no, decided to be whatever you think you are. And like I say, dob me into people I'm not beholden to. So anyway, I got booted from the group for promoting, and I want to reiterate a couple of things. I never mentioned my group on their page. I never contacted anyone unsolicited from the page. I never ever gave links. I never ever posted a video, none of that stuff. But that is why you won't see me on that group anymore. And to be honest with you, I'm glad to be on the outside of it now, because it allows me to be independent and try and help people in my own way. Because I don't necessarily believe that these large groups have the collector's interest at heart. And another reason I say that is it's very, very, very difficult to get any help within the community. I'm very lucky that a couple of other people have started doing breaking groups the same time as me, and we've kind of all agreed to share what we're doing, share tactics, speak to each other, offer advice. And I'm lucky I have that, because there is none of that coming from established breakers in the community, as far as I'm concerned. There's one or two, I'm not going to name names, but in general it's a closed door, and for people like myself who are trying to offer something different, trying to help people out in general, not make a ton of money like some of these breakers are, it's been difficult. Anyway, so I hope that all makes sense. I know it's a bit of a ramble on, but I kind of wanted to get it off my chest. It's very cathartic. I don't hold any ill will towards the group. I think the actual group itself is fantastic. There's some great members of the community, bar one or two, who want to spoil it for the rest. But yeah, good luck to them. I'm glad I'm on the outside now, and obviously, we can have lots of fun in the snap now. we can do whatever we want, and we're not beholden to the rules of other groups. So hopefully you'll stick with us here on the Snap, and we'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.